You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
I'm really great. I am. My life is just spectacularly wonderful.
Today is officially Friday, by the way. I don't know.
It is not only is it Friday, but a huge birthday today, and this is kind of what started it all as we move into the official Christmas season.
Okay.
This happens to be the birthday of the original Saint Nicholas, who
nice.
actually truly did exist.
He did exist, and he did do gifts at Christmas time.
It was a while ago, a couple of years back, yeah. In fact, the original Saint Nicholas, full name, Nikolaos of Myra.
Oh, yeah. His friends called him Nick.
Was born actually March 15th in the year 270.
Wait. March 15th.
Well, I bring him up because today is the day he passed away back in the year 343 at age 73, which was quite a long life back then.
That was.
Because I think there was still dinosaurs running around. His profession, Christian saint and Greek bishop of Myra.
Nice.
How did he become famous? His reputation preceded him for secret gift giving, such as putting coins in the shoes of those who left them out at night.
Wow.
And made him the model of our modern day Santa Claus.
Very cool.
Nice.
I love that.
Isn't that
story.
cool?
Oh. You
Yeah.
should have your own podcast.
If I could only get a guest.
All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris right here on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Little Rangers. Heidi, John, how the heck are you?
We're fantastic.
Little radio rangers, my little grubby buddies at home. Gather around the radio. Ranger Dan's got some pretty amazing knowledge to drop on you. We've been talking about reindeer, of course, getting into Christmas.
Yes, we
of course,
have.
Santa's sleigh, powered by the great 8 reindeers. Basically, he's got an 8-cylinder under that sled hood of his. But it's pretty interesting, you know, the reindeer that Santa uses do have histories.
Really?
I want to spotlight this morning. What the heck's the deal with Donner and Blitzen?
Yeah, Donner and what is the deal with them?
What are their origins? I'm glad you asked, John. Donner and Blitzen were born into a Dutch family, actually, and were originally christened at birth as Don Der and Blitzen.
Blitzen, okay.
Yup, it was only over time and with fame that their names morphed into Donner and Blitzen, which translates into thunder and lightning.
Oh, that's a cool fact.
So
They're
there
my
you
two
go.
favorite reindeers now.
There you go. And we got a double dip this morning because we got a little listener mail, which is always exciting.
Great.
I always are taking care of a little business, getting up close and personal. Relationships are everything to Ranger Dan.
Thank you for sending these in.
Dear Ranger Dan, love, 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 love your show. Just writing to tell you that we did, in fact, order a Ranger Dan generic canned ham for our Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice.
Great price, by the way, just $5 for a 7-pound ham.
That was a good deal. Yeah.
That's
Incredible
a very good
savings.
deal.
Anyway, everyone in attendance who actually ate the ham broke out in some kind of purplish rash, primarily on their faces and upper body areas.
Got the ham sweats.
Is this normal? Signed, your biggest fan, Marla Jean Lindquist.
Nice.
Everyone who ate the ham broke out in a rant. Is this normal?
Huh.
Well, apparently. That's all the time we have for Ranger Dan this morning. Little Ranger, you know the drill. Go to church, say your prayers, stay in school, eat your vegetables, don't be playing soccer, and don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Ranger Dan out. Yes, sir.
Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Dan Farris back in the studio. Looking a little confused right now, Dan.
Not a little bit. Want to take care of a little business. Christmas time, and this is where I become Danta Claus.
Oh,
see what I did there? See what I did there?
Okay.
Yeah.
From my good buddies, Mac and Jeff and the crew down Marion Road there at Tire Motive, giving away most excellent oil changes.
Yeah.
And we've got a winner.
Oh, good.
Congratulations to Brad Gaudig, Sioux Falls.
Brad.
Not only is Brad getting an expert oil change pro bono, Brad is also a huge Atlanta Braves fan.
Ooh.
Pretty good season. They lost a divisional playoff to the Cardinals 3-2, but hey, you know, they'll be back
How do
next
you know
year,
all
Brad.
this stuff?
I just know stuff, man. I don't just give prizes to people I don't know well.
You and Brad did you lose a bet?
22 years ago, my mom won a brand new car, and she lives in Minneapolis.
Dan lost a bet to Brad.
I actually don't know Brad. I just wanted to make sure we had the proper information, and I creeped him on Facebook and just saw that he was a Braves fan. So. And I happen to know that the Braves got bombed by the Cardinals in the playoffs. So
Wow.
there you go.
You're a smart dude.
You know, what are you going to
Was there
do?
more to our Water Cooler Talk
There
today?
sure is. South Dakota's gone broke.
We have. What?
That's it, man.
How'd that happen?
That's it. We're all going to be on the government dole in about
We need
3
more parking
weeks.
ramps, and we'll be fine.
Dateline, Sioux Falls, the Associated Press. Governor Kristi Noem, earlier this week, Tuesday as a matter of fact, offered her budget proposals for the next fiscal year while acknowledging that money is pretty tight right now and looks like some agencies are going to have to tighten their belts and take a little haircut.
I saw that.
A lot of it has to do with the internet tax, which I guess is gone now. You're looking at about $20 million just off the top of that. And, government employees, looks like state government employees will not get their usual cost of living increase pay raise for the year. But again, these are just budgetary recommendations. That doesn't mean that this is all going to happen just because this is her budget. It's got to be signed off on. Legislators got to plow through it, yada, yada, yada. But, and then when you factor in we've had some pretty crushing weather stuff going on the past year or two. And we did not get a whole lot of federal money for that. In fact, Sioux Falls with those tornadoes, we thought we were going to get some disaster relief for that from the feds. We did not.
No kidding.
So things like that, and so the state's got to kind of shore that up. So, yeah, things are a little tight. It's not...
We should start a GoFundMe.
You know, and so what...
South Dakota.
So what the governor is asking, who, by the way, I strongly, strongly feel about this governor, she is saucy. That everyone is asked to just eat ramen noodles and don't use electricity.
If it's yellow, let it mellow.
Shower with the whole family. What the heck? We're all in this together. So tighten your belt and we'll be just fine. And that's what I know, man. That's my in-depth report, some of which I may have just made up because I didn't really read the whole thing.
Well, great.
Because darn it, if it's news to me.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dan. Coming up in a moment, we're going to be visiting with some folks from Make-A-Wish. They got a special thing going on at Macy's today. I've got the details on our Facebook page. You can check that out at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening on a Friday. I've got a special guest on the phone with us here. We've got Carrie joining us from Make-A-Wish. And now you've got kind of a cool thing happening today at Macy's, don't you?
Yeah, we sure do. Today is National Believe Day, and it's where Macy's and Make-A-Wish join forces for this special day.
Now, if people would like to participate, what time does everything get started, and how do we participate? What's going on today exactly?
Yeah, so on this day only, when you write a letter to Santa, either in a local Macy's store or online, Macy's will donate $2 to Make-A-Wish up to $1 million. And so it's very exciting. So today we're going to have an in-store letter writing party at the Macy's store in the Empire Mall today from 3 to 4:30. And the best entrance to use is that south door. And so we're going to have a big party going on. We're going to have Santa and Mrs. Claus there. And then we're going to have schools dropping off letters too. So it's going to be a fun time to celebrate.
That's really cool. I've got a link on our Facebook page that has more details if you want to read all of the information on there. But it's a really cool event. Again, today, if you get a chance, this afternoon from 3 to 4:30. So like right after school gets done, it'd be a great day to go out to Macy's in the mall and be a part of this.
Yes, yeah, wonderful.
And now Make-A-Wish, you guys do some amazing things. What's kind of like the snapshot to tell people, here's what we do at Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, so Make-A-Wish South Dakota, we create life-changing wishes for kids with critical illnesses. And our chapter serves the whole state of South Dakota. And this last fiscal year, we granted 88 life-changing wishes to kids in South Dakota.
And what does it typically cost to do a wish? Is there kind of a ballpark of what each wish costs?
Yes, the average cost of a wish is $7,200.
So if somebody says, hey, I would like to do one of those on my own, they could actually come in and say, hey, I just want to grant a wish.
Absolutely, yes. We have an Adopt-A-Wish program to where if you contribute $5,000, you can become an Adopt-A-Wish partner and have a Make-A-Wish child that you can adopt.
That is really, really cool. Well, thank you so much for all that you guys do. It's a great organization. And today is a great day for everybody that wants to be involved, give a little bit of time. And the cool thing is, if you give a little bit of time, go to Macy's, write a letter, going to help raise $1 million today. I think that's really a cool thing.
Oh, absolutely. We look forward to seeing everyone today.
So bring the kids to the mall after school today and have some fun. Again, at Macy's today from 3 until 4:30. It is a great day to help out with this Make-A-Wish, trying to raise $1 million for Make-A-Wish. All of the details at facebook.com/Sunny Radio.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because our celebrities are fabulous. They're so mindily off the chain with skill sets we can never imagine. All right, we're going way back in time. This is incredible to me. It's the first trailer is about to be released. It will be the 25th film with James Bond.
Yeah, we were talking about
25th.
You know, how many of those have you seen, Dan?
I think, boy, almost all of them at some point or another. Because it's so funny to me, it was just recently, I was, spinning around on the dial turn TV, and here's one of these Fast and Furious movies, and I'm like, how many of these I can make? Well, there's nothing, man. James Bond number 25 is coming.
Is this the one they're introducing the female?
And before the mantle gets passed, Daniel Craig is ponying up for the 5th time.
Oh, okay.
Title of this one is No Time to Die. MGM Pictures does this, and you're getting your first look actually at the film, the trailer. Wednesday morning it came out for the 25th installment. This time, Bond has been enjoying retirement in Jamaica when a CIA friend asks him for help with one final mission.
Is Daniel Craig old enough to be retired?
Well, James Bond. The character James
Bond. But the character that's being played by...
And I think it's really generational. For instance, to me, James Bond is still Sean Connery,
Yeah,
man.
me too.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And I think when you look at all the different actors that have portrayed
Pierce
James Bond
Brosnan
over the
was pretty
years,
good.
He was a good one.
they had their stuff. And Roger Moore was a little more fun through the 70s and 80s,
And
but
what
still,
what I mean by he was good, I've not seen any of the movies.
doesn't stop you from pitching right in, though, does it, John?
But he sure did a darn good job on the trailers.
Those
Yeah, but I see him
trailers
coming
were
through,
enjoyable.
And Daniel Craig's got his own thing and whatnot, but still, I go back as far as just sheer class and getting it done, man. Sean Connery was
I agree.
just the it. So,
Agreed.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think, let me see here. I think it's going to run in the UK first. It'll be here about a week after sometime. It's going to be released in the United Kingdom April 2nd. It'll hit the screens here in the United States of America on April 8th.
All right.
So, yeah, and some people are saying,
That's how far ahead they are of us?
well, why can't we have a female James Bond? Well, because James Bond's
James
a
Bond
guy.
is a man.
And
That's
that's
why.
the end of the debate, beginning, middle,
Exactly.
end.
Different series then if they want to do it.
Just stop.
Exactly.
Just stop it.
Well, Dan, thank you for coming in, sir.
My pleasure,
Why don't you
John.
go calm down, sit in the corner.
Gonna be all right.
A little.
Take a deep breath.
Okay, this is only a girl. Because he's a guy. Why am I talking to you?
He thinks we're still on the radio. We've been off the air for 5 minutes now. Now we've got Bob Eubanks coming up. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny.